to a skylark. This poem or this lyric is a very famous lyric of P.B. Shelley, a very renowned lyric. And in this lyric or in this poem, P.B. Shelley, he has spoken about the beauty of the bird. Okay, beauty of the bird, the name of this bird is skylark. So the melody or the beauty of the song of skylark, the knowledge of this skylark, and he also tells us that how this bird, how this skylark is different from human beings. The melody, the music, the sweetness of this bird is very different from the music of the human beings. So according to P.B. Shelley, skylark is not an ordinary bird, but it is a perfect singer, perfect musician. Oh, it is a heavenly bird, and he is very sure that this skylark is a divine bird or it is a spiritual bird. So just go through the very first stanza of this lyric. Hail to thee. Okay, hail to thee. Hail, that is welcome. And P.B. Shelley, he is very excited when he is observing the music or this bird skylark that is flying and that is singing. Hail to thee. Hail, that is welcome, and thee, you. So who is this you? It is the skylark. And P.B. Shelley, he is giving a warm welcome to this bird. Hail to thee. You are welcome, blithe spirit. And now he has given this title, this beautiful name to this bird skylark, calling him, and what he calls it, blithe spirit. Okay, it is not a simple bird, it is not an ordinary bird, it is not a bird only with body, but it is a bird of that is a pure soul or happy soul. And this is why that P.B. Shelley, he has given this name to the skylark, blithe spirit. You are a very delightful spirit, you are a very delightful soul, because the music of this bird gives always us happiness or joys. It gives us a lot of delight, and that is why that this spirit or this soul is very joyful, very happy. Bird thou never wert. And the poet is very sure that this bird, because he has called it a spirit, that you are not an ordinary bird but you are a spirit. So he is very sure when he says that bird thou never wert, you had never been a bird, you are not a simple a bird, but you are a spirit, you are a pure soul. So bird, you have never been that from heaven. And because you are a soul, you are a spirit, you are heavenly or you are divine bird, so this is why that he is very sure that you are surely comes from heaven. You live either in the heaven or near it, near the heaven, because you are very different from the human beings, and your music or your musical notes are also very different from the musical notes of human beings. So he is very sure that this bird is a pure soul, a happy soul, and it flies near in the sky. So the residence or the place or the nest of this bird is either in the heaven or near the heaven. Okay, and heaven means here because the bird always likes to fly in the sky. So P.B. Shelley says that I am very sure that if your music is, if you are so happy, your music is so melodious, it is because of only your heavenliness, because you come from heaven or you live somewhere near the heaven. Pourst thy full heart, whatever you sing. Okay, whatever you sing that comes from your heart, means you sing with your heart. You don't sing in compellness, in pressure, in we can say that there is no sorrow, there is no unhappiness in the musical notes, in the music of skylark. And the music of this bird touches not the ears of human beings, but that touch the soul of man. That is this time also touching the soul of P.B. Shelley. Post thy full heart, and in your profuse strain. Okay, there I always feel that there is a heart in your music, in your musical sound, so in your song. This is why. And why does it happen? Because you are a happy bird, you are a pure soul, you come from the heaven, and this is why that whatever you sing, that comes directly from your heart. Post thy full heart, you keep your heart in your music, in your song, in profuse strains. Strains, that is musical notes, okay, strain, musical notes, and profuse, that is we can say in, that is free musical notes or free music. Profuse, that is deepest or profound. Your musical notes are so touching, they are so profound, so deep, or in freedom you always sing. Your musical notes, they are not restrained, they are not controlled by anything or by anyone. So you post thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. Okay, this word is very important because it is always asked in the examination also. P.B. Shelley, he has used these words for Skylark, that when a man starts to sing or starts to compose any musical notes, the things are always premeditated, pre-planned, but it is not with the Skylark. Skylark, because Skylark, this bird is a perfect singer, a pure soul, so it needn't to premeditate, it needn't to pre-plan for its music, for its song. So the art, the musical notes, or the melody of this bird is completely unpremeditated. Okay, it is not pre-planned or it is not premeditated. Means unpremeditated, we can say that the music of Skylark is natural, it is very spontaneous, and the Skylark is expressing its feelings without any preparation, without any meditation, without any pre-thought. So the music or the art or the talent or the skill of this bird is unpremeditated art, means it comes directly from its heart. So when we focus our attention on these two words, unpremeditated art, we can recall here, or these two words, this phrase echoes William Wordsworth's concept of poetry, concept of spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Means it is spontaneous and it is very natural, the music of the Skylark, and that is why that it is touching, going directly to our heart, it is touching our soul. Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pour'st thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art.